Hi everyone, Sarah Lane Eaton here. Today I wanted to talk to you about the preface and introduction in my new book, Plagiarism in Higher Education. And I wanted to share a story with you about when I was a graduate student working with my own PhD supervisor. He's retired now. His name was Dr. Tim Goddard. And Tim had a really interesting way of teaching his graduate students how to do literature reviews that I haven't seen written down anywhere before or since. Tim says, imagine you're coming into a circle. And there's a conversation going on. It's been going on for a long time, decades, maybe even hundreds of years. And it's about your topic. And the people sitting in the circle are the scholars, influencers, researchers who've written about your topic. And there's been debates going on in the field. He says, when you arrive to the circle, you sit down and you listen. Of course, by listen, he meant read. But he said, you listen to the voices of those who come before you. What did they say? When did they say it? Who are they agreeing with? Who are they disagreeing with? What are the debates in the field? When were people writing? Who were the first people to dig up this topic? And how has the field evolved since those people wrote about their topic? And what have people been saying very recently about the topic? This was a way of understanding literature reviews that I had never heard before. And it really flipped things on its head for me, because it wasn't about, sort of picking a few sources out from the library and writing them up into a literature review. That's sort of perfunctory exercise around writing a literature review. This was different. This was about joining a community of scholars, of people who come before you. And Tim taught us, he said, eventually you'll contribute your own voice to that circle. So, but you don't start by barging into the circle and mouthing off. You come in and you start by listening, and you find out what has already been said, and you understand the debates in the field. He said, and then as you do your own research and as you understand these people who have contributed before you, then you'll be ready to contribute your voice to the circle. And then in taking that approach, we also get to know who were the people that built the field before us. Who did they know? Who did they write with? Who did they disagree with? And by the end of it, you not only have a literature review, but you have an understanding of the scholarly and research community that you're becoming a part of. And now this is an approach that I teach my own graduate students, because I want them to understand that when we do literature reviews, we're not just citing a few sources, but that we're citing the people who wrote those sources. And starting with the people makes all the difference. And that influenced me a lot as a graduate student, because it got me thinking about sources, citing, and referencing, and all of that has stayed with me. And it's influenced as well the way in which I've written the book. So I hope you've enjoyed this little story. I hope you think differently about literature reviews now. And if you have graduate students of your own, that this might be helpful for you when you teach your own graduate students how to write literature reviews. Okay, that's it for now. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.